lovelies, and a very big welcome to our first episodes of Tea and Talk. I hope you're all excited as we are. We have a jam-packed episode filled with lots of exciting things, including how to look fabulous on a budget, saving your pennies for that dream mansion we all want, an explosive debate with some very fierce females, followed by a super exciting game show. So we also have our Sun co-host, Miss Berenice, to the right of me. So if you have any thoughts, feel free to Instagram us at teaNtalk TV.
I'm your girl for anything going down on Insta and celebrity based.
Amazing. So B, fill me in with what our international boss babes have been up to this week.
This week, Lou, I don't know if you remember, but the 2018 Apprentice winner, Sian Gabardine, released her first collection of swimwear. Obviously in attendance was Lord Sugar, but he wasn't the only celebrity guest there this week. There was also Lily Murs, Mark Wright, Danny Dyer and a number of other celebs, so generating a lot of attention in that way. And it was also revealed that she hasn't felt the need to actually move from her hometown of Leeds to London just yet, and she'll be remaining living and working within Leeds, which I think is really great because it's not all about London after all. Most
definitely, I so agree. And as you rightfully said, you know, London can always be sold as, you know, especially within the fashion and media industry, it can be sold as the place where dreams happen, is it, where all the opportunities are. So it's really nice that she's bringing the that sort of creative industry into Leeds, isn't it? That's really nice.
Absolutely. I mean, people need jobs all over the country, so creating jobs and opportunities for everyone everywhere. You know, not everyone has the ability to move, say, 200 miles down the road. So it's really great that she's sticking to her roots.
It's true, and the creative sector is forever expanding. So as you said, it's nice that she's able to provide opportunities for young females and even males as well wanting to get into that industry. So in terms of the type of styling of the products, what sort of lines does she have? Does she have a piece for everyone, or what's available?
I believe with the collection she is offering a real nice range. So everything from swimsuit to small bikinis if you're a bit more confident, but there's something kind of style-wise for everyone. Obviously, swimwear sometimes can be a little bit of a scary kind of clothing situation to, you know, put on. So I think, especially when you're on holiday or around the pool or anything, feeling confident and comfortable is really important.
Most definitely, most definitely. And is there any sort of figures at the minute of how many pieces she's sold as yet, or is it?
I don't think, obviously, because the swimwear was only launched last week, there is any official figures just yet. But everything seems to be going really well so far. A lot of social media attention. Obviously, she's got the website available to purchase from.
So that's where we can find her products on the internet, and presumably she's on Instagram and Twitter and everything. That's brilliant. So that is unreal. It's so inspiring to hear about all these inspirational female stories, and I also think it's brilliant for young girls to have icons like this within the media who set a really, really good example for them to follow. So, speaking of inspirational females, I'm off to have a chat with some ladies myself. So let's welcome our smoking hot panellists. First of all, we have the beautiful Miss Ella Roach. Next, followed by Tanya. Following her, we have Kerry and Shaz. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How are you all today?
Good, how are you?
Looking fabulous as always. So introduce yourselves and what do you do?
So I'm Ella Roach and I'm a radio presenter.
Gorgeous. And what about you, Tanya?
I'm Tanya and I'm a health and fitness motivator.
Lovely.
My name's Kerry and I'm a social media influencer.
And Shaz?
I'm Shaz and I'm a beauty blogger.
Lovely. So we have a nice little mix today. So I hope you're bringing the fire today, ladies.
Definitely.
I do hope so. So, as we know, as young girls, there's always a lot of pressure to look a certain way and to, you know, meet society's expectations of what is deemed as perfect or beautiful. So, do you believe that you can love yourself but still undergo plastic surgery? An interesting one, because we see a lot of, you know, girls doing it for whatever reason. Do you think that you can still love yourself and undergo surgery? What do you think, Ella?
If you want to get something done to make yourself feel better, then I think that's fine because it just makes you more confident.
Yeah.
But obviously you don't need to change yourself because, as we say, it's all about within. But, I mean, like, I'd love to get my lips done, I'm not going to lie.
And own it, if that's what you want to do, own it, do you know what I mean?
You know, I like the natural look.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you do it to make yourself still look like yourself, then I feel like that's fine.
I totally agree. And what do you think, Tanya, lovely?
I agree with Ella, like, happiness begins from within. So if you're happy with who you are as a person, just tweaking how you look, if that makes you happy, I don't see why not.
Okay, very interesting. Because I have a quick tweet here from Ben from Birmingham, who has tweeted in saying, women who have cosmetic surgery are fake and unattractive and they should love themselves for who they are. So what do you think in response to that, Kerry?
I mean, Ben has an interesting way of phrasing it. But,
I think he does.
Yeah, he definitely does. But I think at the end of the day, you're free to do what you want with your body. Yeah, it's a decision that you can make for yourself.
Totally.
You don't love yourself.
I agree. And what do you think, Shaz?
So I think you're loving yourself from within is different to your appearance. So if you're happy with yourself within, then appearance shouldn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
I totally agree. Right, so ladies, you are all so fierce today. I can't get a word in edgeways. I'm going to have to cut you there for a short time as we have our homegrown music artist Fletche, who is working on an exciting new project. So let's take a look to see what she's been up to. Hello, so I'm super excited to be in the recording studio today with our homegrown artist Fletche, who is Birmingham born. She's a music artist and she also classes herself as a style influencer. So Fletche, thank you for welcoming us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You've come all the way from London as well.
Yes.
I feel the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's get kick-started. How did you get into music?
So I got into music from the age of 3.
Wow.
And I used to sing at concerts around the church circuit. And I always used to sing the one song, Oh Happy Days from Sister Act. It was my favourite song.
My gosh.
Got the reputation for being the Oh Happy Days girl. But really getting into professional music, I started doing BVs for gospel artists when I was about 18.
Wow.
In particular with Annette B. And she was a really great influence on my music journey. And released my first single a year and a half ago now.
Wow, and how is that doing? That Define Me is just, it is a real female anthem, that is.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote Define Me when I was living in America.
Wow.
And, you know, the song just was downloaded to me. I wrote it down and I used to just hum it in my head.
Yeah.
So to see a hum in my head being recorded, to being, you know, played on radio stations across the world and just encouraging people. With God's love, because I'm a Christian and I do like to share my faith. To share
that love.
I really give thanks for that.
So what sort of advice would you give to young girls who have a desire to get into the creative industry?
I would say for young people who really want to get into the creative industry, network, go to networking events, go be around people that are also creatives, because it really does rub off. I did that. I went to a Step Forward event about 3 years ago and I met some really awesome creatives that really helped me to take it to the next level.
So not only do you do your music as well, you also have your fashion on the side as well. So you've got FC Closet, am I right in saying?
That's right, yeah. FC
Amazing.
Closet.
So tell me a little bit about FC Closet.
So FC Closet, it started as just a platform initially for BBW, the curvaceous female, just to give that body love, that body confidence. And just promoting positivity and just saying, you know, you can look stylish, you can look awesome, love yourself, love your curves, because we fill out clothes really well.
Amazing.
And just promoting that really. So that was the body confidence and also styling people.
And I think that's so important as well, because I think in the 21st century now, especially in the media, there's so much imagery pushed out of what it is to be beautiful, and we get these images of these petite females who are all beautiful, but it doesn't, represent a vast majority of all females.
That's right.
So it's really nice that we have that positive images of what it's like to, it's nice to have that positivity. Where can we find you on social media?
Okay, so for music and just other things that I'm doing in life, it's Fletche_official.
So Fletche_official, guys,
And for the styling, body confidence, it's FC closet.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
And also, you're singing with us at the end of the show, aren't you, today?
Yes.
Thank you. So if you do want to hear what Fletche, the beautiful voice that she has, stay tuned for the end of the show. She will be singing herself.
Thank you.
Wow, she's just amazing, isn't she, Bea? So what is Instagram saying about the show so far?
So Instagram is going absolutely crazy so far. Lucy says, oh my God, I love her voice. It's just so pure and natural. And Jasmine says, she is groovy. So 92% of you at home are absolutely loving Fletche's vibes, which is really, really great to hear.
Jasmine, I absolutely love you. I totally agree. So thanks for the update, and please make sure you mention us on Instagram at teaNtalk TV if you have any further opinions on any of today's debate topics. So right, ladies, I'm coming back for our chat. Are you all okay?
Yeah, we're good.
All sitting there very quietly. So, do you feel like women are raised to cater for their partner? And I think obviously in the world that we're living in, there's a lot of changes in terms of like gender and what it is to be a woman and everything like that. So do you feel like, you know, in your personal situation, do you feel like you were raised to cater for your partner? We'll start with you, Al.
Well, when I was like younger, I was brought up by my mum, and she's a single parent, so like from the start I just seen that like a woman can like go and do it by herself, a house and full-time job and look after her baby. So for me, like, being independent is just like normal.
Yeah, and I feel that's really inspiring to see actually, like from such a young age, that it is possible, you know what I mean, it is possible to do what you need to do on your own, so that's really, really nice. What do you think, Tanya?
I think it depends also with your culture and how you're raised as well.
Okay, so you think culture plays a big part in it?
Yeah, because even for me, there's certain things I naturally do because that's the way I've grown up seeing. It doesn't mean I'm catering to anyone's needs.
Yeah.
It's just the way of doing things within that culture.
Yeah,
if you get what I mean.
110%.
Yeah.
So we have a tweet coming in from Andrew from Rugby who says, I don't mind. My mum raised me to provide for the female too, and it works both ways.
Oh,
that is a bit cute,
Right?
isn't it? That is a bit cute. What do you think in response to that, Kerry?
Yeah, I feel like nowadays guys as well as girls, they're kind of raised in the same. There's not that many gender discriminations that happen inside the household. That means...
And that's nice, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's nice. Because I remember you saying earlier about, you know, your brother being able to do those types of things as well.
He does more than me in the house.
Wow, and that's really interesting.
He does it.
And that's nice, that's nice. And what do you think about that?
I think in today's generation, everyone has learnt from what they've grown up with. So in an Asian community, back then it would be, you know, it would be true, they would be catered to how to please a man or whatever. But now it's different because of what they've learnt through that.
Yeah, it's so true, ladies. I'm just going to have to quickly jump in there to see what our viewers at home are thinking about today's debate topic.
Well, Lou, Hannah says that this debate is fierce but covers interesting topics, and Callie says she wishes she was here to experience all of the drama. 68% of you at home think that Tanya is slaying this debate in particular.
Amazing. I totally agree. Tanya is absolutely slaying it. So you lot at home are a tough bunch, but I absolutely love it. So earlier in the week, I met up with Hilary Weston-Jones, who offers support to young girls when it comes to money management and employability skills. So let's take a look to see what she had to say.
So, my top tips for budgeting are all about planning and research. It's very simple. You need to know how much money you've got coming in and how much money you've got going out. When you think about the money that's going out, you need to think about things like rent, utilities, that's gas and electricity, your mobile phone costs, Wi-Fi costs, and of course food. Another good way of helping to save money is using some of the websites where if you shop online, you automatically get cash back. And it covers high street shops like Boots and Sainsbury's. It covers things like insurance or holidays. Sometimes you'll only get 21p back. Sometimes, you know, you might get £20 back. When it comes to shopping, there is obviously the temptation. Disposable fashion, low-cost fashion is a big topic at the moment. So think about when you're going to Primark and you're buying a t-shirt for £2, how long is that t-shirt going to last you? If you're going to wear it once and it's going to fall apart, there's issues around ethics, about who's made that t-shirt. There's issues around your carbon footprint. But sometimes if you can afford to pay a little bit more, things will last you a lot longer. We have eBay, which is a fantastic resource, and lots of other different ways of buying clothes cheaply online. Charity shops are a huge resource for clothes, and it's recycling as well. Try, if you can, to go to charity shops in slightly more wealthier areas, because they tend to have, sort of more expensive brands. When you're budgeting, plan. Do your research. Are there websites? Use loyalty cards in stores. You know, Sainsbury's, Boots, all the big supermarkets have loyalty cards. If you shop there regularly, you get money back for nothing. So try and look into all those different schemes. When it comes to employability, don't worry if you don't know what you want to do. I was 25 before I discovered what it was that I wanted to do, and I know people who've been in their 30s before they've really found their careers. Very few people in their mid to late teens, early 20s have a clear idea of what it is they want to do. Best advice is to try and get as much experience as possible. So Saturday jobs, evening jobs, anything that will give you transferable skills. So that's anything that is dealing with the public, dealing with money. So that's working in a shop, working in a bar or a restaurant. That will show potential employers in the future that you can talk to members of the public, that you can work under pressure, that you can deal with financial transactions, and that actually you are just prepared to get up and do a job, that you have a work ethic. So don't dismiss working in a greengrocer's on a Saturday. All of that kind of experience will help you. Think about things that you can do in your own time. As somebody that's employed a lot of people and has read a lot of CVs, I always like to see if people have done voluntary work, have worked with young people, have got first aid qualifications. All of these things are things that would help you in the future. If you speak another language, we are entering a world of global communication, and the ability to speak another language is something that's absolutely crucial for a lot of future employers. So just go out there and get as much experience as you can, and just don't worry, it will come to you eventually what you want to do.
So how interesting was that be? Because I remember at school they never taught us things like that, and I think it's so important for our viewers at home to understand this too.
And they just don't teach it in school, so how do they expect young people
to learn about
moving out and getting a career to know what to do next?
So true. So it was really, really nice to hear what Hilary had to say there. So right, ladies, I'm going to quickly come back over to you. Rightio. So obviously marriage is a big thing. And so is the surname aspect, because that is supposedly deemed as the bit that unifies the both of you as a unit. So would you take your partner to be, husband to be, last name? What would you do, Al?
I mean, I would take the last name.
You would?
Like, if we're married, then we're the same. But I do like my maiden name.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I would take my partner's name because we are now a unit.
Yes, so you like the idea of that name being a thing that unifies you and makes you together.
We're now a family.
Yeah, I love that. What do you think of that, Tanya?
Well, for me, it's more of if you look pretty, because I naturally hate how my last name looks because it's very long.
Wow.
So if my husband has a nice looking, pretty name, I'm going to take it.
So can I ask you what your last name is?
Go on. You have to be
Oh, that is a really nice name.
Yeah, but it's got too many letters.
I love
How many letters does it have?
Like both my first name and my last name is 26 letters.
Wow.
That's
well, it's a nice name.
Like 4 names.
Really? Yeah. We'll get to you on that one in a minute, but that is so nice. The thing is, though, I just feel like with your name, it's like it's your history, like your family background, and that's something you take with you no matter where you go. It's like, you know, it's just your identity, isn't it? What do you think about
starting a new family?
So you think it's, you know, it's nice to carry it with you.
But then the man don't change his.
That's the thing.
We're talking about this, but the man don't change. He's keeping his family
It's
roots.
true, so why can't we? Kerry, what do you think about that?
I don't know, when it comes to like women arguing like, oh my God, I don't want to take my man's last name, I feel like there's some aspects of like being pro-feminist that are just sometimes confrontational for the sake of it.
Just
like,
for the sake,
just take your man's name. Like,
it's not that deep.
Yeah, like maybe double barrel it, like even me, I would definitely consider double barreling
it,
but
okay.
Yeah.
Right, because it's really interesting, because we have a tweet here from Jamie, actually from Australia, who says, I would expect my woman to take my surname. She's now my property, so it's only right, like it or lump it. So Jamie obviously has a lot to say. What do you think about that, Shaz?
When you put it like that, no.
No? So you're not a fan of Jamie in Australia then?
But, I think I would either, like Kerry said, double barrel or... yeah, it depends on the last name of the husband as well.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because if it's long as well, then there's no point.
Yeah, it's so true. I totally agree. So, girls, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much. Are you happy to join us at the end to take part in our game show?
Yeah, why not?
Brilliant. You can fit me in your schedule.
Yes. See if I can.
Fabulous. Right. We have our beautiful models showing us spring looks for 2019. So let's see what sort of trends are coming in, you know, in the next few months. It's a nice top. I like that. It's quite nice and easy to wear, isn't it?
Yeah. And that whole outfit is your typical nice top and jeans. When the girls are asking in the group
in the
chat,
WhatsApp, nice top and jeans.
Nice top and jeans.
And a clutch bag. That's everybody's answer, isn't it?
But she's wintered it up a little bit.
Those boots as well, only £22 from Peacocks. I feel like a good military boot is a nice boot for all year round, like winter.
And it looks really cute with skirts as well.
Yeah, nice thick tights. I really like that look actually. See what's next, office attire. I feel like so many ladies struggle when it comes to office wear.
I think it's a hard one to kind of balance because you want to be cute but you still need to be professional.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And this is perfect, I think.
Perfect mix.
Yeah. Gorgeous top.
Love the top. I wonder where that's from. Primark. I never would have said that was Primark. That looks quite Zara, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It looks very expensive.
And it's a nice cotton. Really nice fabric that is.
I love the little bow here.
Oh yeah.
It just makes it that little bit more feminine.
Adds that beautiful touch and the perfect black jeans for $19.99. Every girl needs a statement black jeans. Like, how many pairs of black jeans do you have?
How many pairs have I got through?
Unlimited pairs. They're just a statement piece. Love that.
Love that. And she looks happy in it as
look
well.
Happy. That's what it's all about. It's about loving the skin you're in. Casual chill. I feel like all girls need to know how to just have those dress down day looks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a bit of an open shirt vibe
So
here.
this one's quite relaxed, isn't it?
I like that one. I like the plaiding. What do you think of the check shirt?
Nice check shirt. Very American kind of style.
Very American, yeah.
A little bit Midwestern.
Love it, love it, love it. But it's one of those timeless pieces that are coming in every year, every season. Check shirt is your go-to piece.
And if you don't have one, you can just borrow your boyfriend's.
You can. Oversize is so in fashion.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the jeans are only £20 as well. And they look like such a nice quality as well. Really nice quality. And the trainers.
Those superstars are quite, you know.
They are always in there, aren't
they're just always in.
Always in.
Timeless.
And people are wearing them with dresses now, aren't they? Like dresses and trainers. I love that. So let's welcome them all back. They all look so confident, don't they? So fabulous.
They look comfortable in what they're wearing, which is important.
And that is what it's all about.
I have to say the one in the middle is probably my favourite though.
Yeah, I agree. So I quite like Sharon's look. Really, really nice. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So interesting to see those looks. So now let's take a quick sneak preview at our spring 2019 makeup looks done by the incredibly talented makeup artist Annie.
Hi guys, my name's Annie and I'm going to be doing Sharon's makeup today. So the look I've decided to go for is a very bronzy glam look. It will also look very, very dewy, very radiant. So if you like this look, give me a follow on Instagram. My details are at allthingsannie.
The first product I'm using today is the Revlon Photo Ready Poreless Primer. I'm just kind of going to apply it all over the face. You can pop this on with a brush or you can do it with your hands. So the next product I'm going to be using, guys, is the Makeup Revolution Liquid Highlighter, and this is in the shade Champagne. I'm now going to take Makeup Revolution Conceal and Correct stick in the shade Banana, just across the face where I feel like it needs to be a little bit brighter. I'm going to be using the palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is called Soft Glam. The first shade I'm going to be using is the shade called Tempera, and this is perfect as a base shade. The second shade I'm going to be going in with is the shade called Orange Soda. Just run this through the crease of the eye, and it just starts to build up a nice base. The third shade that I'm going to be using is the shade called Dusty Rose, and I'm just kind of going to run this through the crease again and on the outer edges. I'm then going to be using the shade Mulberry in the outer corners. This just makes it a little bit smoky and adds a little bit of effect to the eyeshadow look today. And then on top of the eyelids, I'm going to be using the shade Fairy. This is Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm going to be using the shade 290, and I'm just going to pop it all over the face with a brush, and then I'm just kind of blend it in nicely. I'm going to be using the bronzer in the shade Saddle by the brand Anastasia Beverly Hills. Pop this just along the cheekbones to make it look really, really defined. The next product I'm going to be using is a highlighter by the brand Benefit, and this is called What's Up, and I'm just going to run this on the cheekbone and then just along the nose as well. For the brows today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Brow Box, and this is in the shade Brown Sugar, and I've just kind of filled the brows in. So I'm going to be using the Max Factor lip liner in the shade Dark Brown, just to outline the lips and make them look very defined. And the matte lipstick I'm going to be using today is by MAC, and it is in the shade Whirl. I'm going to be finishing off with today is the iconic Prep Set and Glow spray, and this is actually in the shade Glow as well. And I'm just going to spray this all over the face to give it a really nice even glow. So this is the finished look today. Perfect kind of gold glam look, and it's a really nice dewy radiant look, perfect for the summertime and the wintertime.
Amazing. So, babe, what is everyone thinking about the fashion segment, the key spring looks alongside Annie's stunning makeup skills?
So everyone at home is again loving this.
Brilliant.
Jessie says that the office look is amazing and she can't believe that it's all from Primark. Kez says she wishes she could do makeup looks like Annie. And Doroni says that she needs those Dorothy Perkin boots. 99% of our viewers wish that Annie could do their makeup every day.
I love it. I wish Annie could do my makeup every day. So you guys are so cute. I totally agree with account number 2 that I really, really agree, and that Primark shirt is just everything.
And I can't believe we are nearly at the end of our first ever episode.
I know, it makes me so sad. I've had such a lovely time. It's been a really interesting show with such controversial opinions and gorgeous ladies embracing the skin that they're in. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Completely, and I love it. Totally agree, and it is so nice to see that everyone at home is loving it as well.
So true. And also, I can't even forget you. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. You've been an absolutely brilliant co-host in sharing what our lovely viewers at home think and updating us on our international boss babes as well. So you've been brilliant.
Thank you. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to welcome back my smoking hot panellists for my game show. Are you all right there, ladies? Yes. Sitting ever so quietly. I hope you're all behaving. Right, okay. So are you all ready to play the quick game show?
Yes.
Good, okay. So this is Guess the Celeb. So we're going to show you a few images of a celebrity body part. So it could be a facial feature, feet, eyes, whatever. And you have to guess who it belongs to. If you do feel like you're struggling, we have 2 clues available for you. So if you collaboratively think as a group, yeah, we're struggling, let me know and I'll provide you with 1 clue. So is everyone clear on that?
Yeah.
So I want you to have a look at the image when it comes up. When you hear the countdown, please write down your answer on the white sheet. So who do you think that eye belongs to? Have a good look.
Okay.
So if you want to start writing your answer.
confused a lot.
Right, so has everyone written down their answers?
Yeah.
Could you lift up your answers, please, and just show what you've got down?
Okay.
Right, so who's... Ella's still going. There's always one, isn't there? So who have we got, Al? Who do you think that lovely eye belongs to?
Wrong. Sorry. So I've got Rihanna.
Bad girl.
Riri.
I just thought bad girl. Oh, yeah. She's got a gorgeous eye. OK, so you think that could be Rihanna? OK, Tanya, who do you think that belongs to?
I thought because of the winged eye line, it was Amy Winehouse.
Can you just... Where did Amy Winehouse come from with that picture?
That's really stressful.
What was
the eye?
The eye?
Yeah.
OK, so you kind of got
Her
that
eyeliner
winged...
goes all the way to like her eyebrows.
I'm not gonna...
And it's smudged and... That's a perfect eye.
OK, Kerry, who do you think that belongs to?
Bad Girl Riri.
Bad girl, Riri, OK.
I'm probably wrong, but I put Sierra.
Sierra, OK, so we've got quite a difference in opinion there. Let's have a look who that belongs to. So in actual fact, that is Rihanna. Ella, Tanya, did you... No, you said Amy Winehouse. No, you was not right. But no, that is in actual fact Rihanna. So no, she's got beautiful eyes, hasn't she? Absolutely stunning. So let's cue our next image. So who do those lips belong to?
I have no idea what that is.
Have a good look and write it down on the sheet.
I don't think I'll be able to answer.
I actually don't know.
No?
How do you guys know? Like, okay. I'm clueless.
I was a crazy fan.
Right, so I hope everyone's written down their answer. Got to kickstart off with Shaz. Who do you think that...
Priyanka Chopra, I was a massive fan.
OK, so Priyanka Chopra, OK, right. Who do you think?
I have no idea, so I didn't write anything.
No? OK, all right.
I can't say her last name, but I knew it was Priyanka.
Priyanka.
Yeah, how do you
so
say
is that the
it?
same?
Chopra.
Chopra. OK, all right, let's see in Ella.
I ain't got a clue, babe.
You ain't got a clue. Would you like a clue? Or, because you do have
I think we
a
kind
clue.
of got a clue from these two.
Yeah. OK, so let's see who the lovely lips belong to. Oh, so in actual fact, that is Priyanka Chopra, and she is married to Nick Jonas from the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, so that's her. Let's cue our next image. Right, so we have a bit of facial hair here.
Missing bits.
Look. Oh, what did you say? Missing bits? The shades. It's not connected.
There's some patches there. Like, there's some real patches.
Bless them for trying. So, ladies, write down your answer. Who does that belong
I need
to?
a clue. Like, damn. You're going to have to put me on.
Right, so has everyone got an answer written
I
down?
would need a clue for that.
Right, Ella, my darling, who do you think that facial hair belongs to?
Right, I've got Aston from JLS.
OK, so we've got Aston. Interesting.
Yes.
And Tanya?
Big JLS fan, I think it's Aston.
Aston, OK.
Yeah.
All right. You two haven't been looking at each other's answers, have you?
No.
No, are you sure?
I definitely wasn't when she did Rihanna.
Yeah, Kerry?
Okay, I see a pattern, so I'm just going to say Aston from JLS.
Aston, OK.
Yep, Aston Marigold.
Aston Marigold. And, yeah, so we all think Aston Marigold. Let's have a look. Okay. Aston Marigold. OK, OK. Right. So, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into teaNtalk. It has been a real pleasure. So, stay tuned for our next episode airing same time next week. Now, I give you the gorgeous Fletche singing us out. So, have a fabulous day.
Oh, angel of mine, angel of mine. When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you. Something that I thought I'd never find, angel of mine. I look at you, looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free. I'm gonna love you till the end of time, angel of mine. How you changed my world, you'll never know. I'm different now, you helped me grow. You came into my life sent from above. When I lost all hope, oh Lord, you showed me love. I'm waiting for you now, you're right on time. Angel of mine. Nothing means more to me than what we share. Nothing in this world could even compare. The way you move last night is still on my mind. Angel of mine. How you changed my world, you'll never know. I'm different now, you helped me grow. You came into my life, sent from above. When I lost all hope, oh Lord, you showed me love. I'm waiting for you now, you're right on time. Angel of mine. I never knew I could feel each moment as if it was new. Every breath that I take, the Lord I will praise. I'll only share it with you. When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you, something that I thought I'd never find. Angel of mine. You came into my life, oh, sent from above, yeah. You showed me love. Checking for you, boy. You're right on time. Angel of mine. How you changed my world, you'll never know. I'm different now, you helped me grow. When I first saw you, I already knew there was something about you, something that I thought